Nobody tells you what success actually feels like before it shows up. You think it's a big house or a fat bank account, but honestly, most of the time, it's way smaller than that. It's a change inside you that happens quietly first, and money just show up later because of it. And once I noticed these three signs in myself, I finally believed I was actually moving forward, even before I had the result to prove it. Hi, I am Max. In this video, I will talk about 3 clear signs you are becoming successful, even if your bank account does not show it yet. And look, I'm not talking about fake positivity here, okay? I am talking about real shifts that actually change your life. So the first sign is this: you can delay gratification. And I know that sounds like something from a textbook, but let me explain it in a simple way. It means you can say no to something small right now because you want something bigger later. Back when I was broke, this was impossible for me. If I had money in my pocket, it left my pocket same day, sometimes same hour. I remember getting paid and going straight to buy something I didn't need just because I could buy, and it felt good for like 10 minutes. Then the bill came and the good feeling was gone. That's the trap, my friend. Instant gratification feels amazing in the moment, but it keeps you exactly where you are. I started asking myself one simple question before spending: am I buying this to solve a real problem or just to feel good for a while? Most of the time, the honest answer was just pleasure. And once I started listening to that answer, something interesting happened. I stopped buying the expensive coffee I didn't need, and I started putting that money somewhere it could grow. I stopped upgrading my phone every year, and I started upgrading my skills instead. And in the beginning, it felt like I was missing out, like everyone else was enjoying life, and I was sitting there being boring with my money. But here is the truth nobody tells you: delaying gratification is not about banishing yourself. It's about respecting your future self. Think about it like this: every time you say no to something small today, you are literally voting for a better life later. And every time you say yes to everything right now, you are voting against your future. The people who build real success, they are not smarter than you. They just got comfortable being uncomfortable for a little while. They said no to the party to finish the project. They said no to the new car to invest in the business. They said no to the vacation to build the emergency fund. And I know delaying gratification sounds boring. Believe me, I know. But boring is often the price of freedom. So ask yourself this: when was the last time you chose the long term over the moment? If the answer is never, that's not a character flaw. It's just a habit. And habits can be changed. Start small, okay? You don't have to skip every coffee or cancel every subscription. Just start noticing the moment before you spend or react, and ask if this choice is for now or for later. That one habit alone can quietly change your whole trajectory. Now the second sign, and honestly, this one took me the longest to learn: you enjoy the process, not the outcome. When I started my first side income, I only cared about the results. I wanted the money, I wanted the freedom, I wanted to already be at the finish line. And because of that, every single day felt heavy. I hated to learn new skills because they felt like an obstacle, something standing between me and the reward. I hated the slow progress because I only respected the destination. And here is what that mindset actually does to you: it makes the entire journey feels like suffering. You wake up every day just trying to survive until the goal, and even when good things happen along the way, you barely notice them because your eyes are fixed on the future. But something shifted in me eventually. I started paying attention to that actual work. I started noticing that I was getting a little better every single week, even on days days I made zero money. I started enjoying learning a new skill just because it was interesting, not because it would pay off immediately. And that changed everything. Because when you enjoy the process, you stop needing constant proof that you are winning. You keep showing up even on the slow days, even on the days nothing seems to be working. And that consistency is exactly what separates people who succeed from people who quit right before the results show up. Let me be honest with you. Most people quit not because they failed. They quit because they were only chasing the outcome, and the outcome was taking too long to arrive. If you only love the destination, the road will feel unbearable. But if you learn to love the road itself, the destination becomes a bonus, not a requirement. Ask yourself this question. If you never became rich or famous from what you are doing right now, would you still enjoy doing it? If the answer is yes, you are already succeeding. You just don't have the proof yet. And if the answer is no, maybe it's time to rethink what you are chasing. Because chasing something you hate rarely ends well, even with money attached. Now, the third sign. And honestly, this might be the most important one on this list. You will recover from failure fast. When I first started trying to build something outside my job, every failure felt like the end of the world. A client said no, and I felt terrible for days. A business idea flopped, and I questioned everything about myself. I used to replay my mistakes over and over in my head, like I was banishing myself for trying. And that mindset almost made me quit completely. But over time, something changed in how I handled failure. It didn't stop hurting completely. Let's be honest, failure still stings, but the recovery time became shorter and shorter. What used to take me 2 weeks to get over started taking me 2 days, then eventually just a few hours. And that shift right there is one of the clearest signs of growth, because success is never a straight line, my friend, never. Even the people you admire the most, they fail constantly, way more than you probably imagine. The difference is not that they fail less. The difference is they bounce back faster. They don't sit in the failure and make it their identity. They feel it, they learn from it, and they move again. Think of failure like a fall. A beginner falls and just lays there for a while, feeling sorry for themselves, replaying it, doubting everything. But someone who is grown, they fall, they check what went wrong, and they get back up almost immediately. Not because the pain is gone, but because they trust the process more than they fear the fall. And here is something that helped me a lot. I stopped asking why did this happen to me, and I started asking what can I learn from this. That one shift in the question changes everything, because when you ask why me, you stay stuck in the emotion, but when you ask what can I learn, you move straight into growth. So if you are someone who used to shut down for weeks after a setback, and now you are back on your feet within a day or two, that is not a small thing. That is real, measurable progress, even if nobody else can see it from the outside. So let's recap these 3 signs quickly. 1. You can delay gratification, choosing your future over your right now. 2. You enjoy the process, not just chasing the outcome like it's the only thing that matters. 3. You recover from failure faster, because you stopped treating failure like the end of the story. And if you noticed even one of these growing inside you, that means you are already changing. Even if your bank account has not caught up yet, success is quiet before it's loud, my friend. It shows up in your habits and your mindset long before it shows up in your bank statement. So do not get discouraged if you don't see the results yet. Just keep watching for these small shifts, because they are proof that you are on the right path. So here's my question for you. Which of these 3 signs do you already see in yourself? Let me know in the comments and I will read them all. Like this video to support me keeping up, and remember, I will always be cheering you on from afar.